I'm really happy to introduce these three speakers because these three have been ever present in many activities of teaching English over the last year, especially. Firstly, we have Fozia Temam from Ethiopia. She is a very dedicated English language teacher. She has nearly 2 decades of experience. She's a lecturer at Hawassa University, and she's also a doctoral candidate. She's doing her doctorate in early grade education. She's been such an active member of the English Connects Telegram group that she was honoured as the Member of the Month in one of the months. You'll hear more about that later, for championing community-driven professional development, which is what this webinar is all about. She's on the executive committee of SELPA, a large growing teacher association in Ethiopia, and her commitment to collaboration inspires teachers to engage in professional growth and innovation. So welcome, Fozia. The second speaker is Blessing Epum. She is one of the British Council's social media consultants for Sub-Saharan Africa, and she, together with Abel, moderates the posts on the Telegram Teachers Community of Practice and the English Connects Teacher Educator Community of Practice. She is a very busy lady. She's the head of academics, curriculum and assessment in the school where she works in Lagos, Nigeria. She is passionate about, among other things, digital literacy, and she's doing a master's degree at the moment at Nexford University, where she's enrolled in as a student in the digital transformation programme. Very busy. And then finally, our third speaker is Abel Ochika. He has an MA in English language. He's a teacher trainer, and also the second one of the consultants for the British Council in Sub-Saharan Africa as the moderator in those two groups. He has over 15 years of experience teaching and training as well. His research interests include TESOL, digital communication and applied linguistics, and he is passionate about many things, including advancing teaching professional development. Long introduction, sorry about that, but 3 amazing speakers we have, and I'd like to hand over to them. Please put all your questions in the chat. We'll ask them afterwards. Over to you 3.
Thank you very much, Linda and Steve, for that warm welcome. And we'll head straight to our discussion for today. Here are the objectives on your screen. First, we're going to be showcasing the English Connects Telegram group. And then also we'll hope to inspire elders around Sub-Saharan Africa to actively participate in the Telegram group. And then we'll also hope to raise awareness of the benefits of joining and contributing to the community of practice. Lastly, we also hope to gather insights and feedback from participants on their experiences and needs. Next slide, please. All right. Thank you very much. Let's talk about the introduction, the main reason why we are here. Here's an overview of the English Connects. It is a global program, and it provides inclusive teaching and professional development resources and content. And you can find those contents on our Teaching English website and the regional Teaching English Africa platforms. And of course, our communities on Telegram and on WhatsApp. Majorly what we do in English Connects is to help teachers to connect from all parts of the world, and also teacher educators to also connect and interact and share good practice. You can find these way to get into these social media platforms via the Teaching English Africa website. Next slide, please. All right. Now, over the years, the group has developed in many countries and is really active in Sub-Saharan Africa, and you can find our presence in Nigeria, Ethiopia, Senegal, Kenya, Sudan, Tanzania, Benin, Ghana, Mozambique, and so on. And if you aren't yet a part of our community, would request that you join the community, the English Connects Telegram community of practice, because you would be glad you did. And there are so many activities going on, especially on the Telegram page, where teachers from different parts of Africa connect weekly and daily to share good practice and important information on professional development. Now, as at March 2025, the group has grown to over 5,000 members. And this is phenomenal because when we look at the statistics, it just shows the spread and how far we have come as a group. Next slide, please.
Yeah, so having said that, we'd like to show you what our Telegram community of practice looks like. So these are various screenshots captured from our Telegram COP. And this shows us real-time engagement that we do have on the Telegram COP. So we have people, educators, teachers from various countries, you know, from various regions. We come together, we collaborate, we synergize, we share ideas, you know, and there is constant information flowing on that platform. That's where we get to know about webinars, we get to know about resources, we get to know about training programs coming up, you know, and most especially, we have this every Friday discussion. We have our every Friday Telegram discussion. So, for example, we have our webinar, our regional webinars. And after this webinar, the next Friday, we have the post-webinar session where members are allowed to ask questions to the presenter, you know, and have a rerun of whatever was being said during the actual webinar. You know, so it's a very good platform for people to come together, you know, share all of those questions on their mind and ideas, you know. And we also have teachers who volunteer to also lead discussions. So that's what brings us to our member spotlight of the month, which we'll be talking about later on. Next slide, please.
So, what are the strategies that we use to make to achieve sustainable success that keeps this community of practice going so far? One of the strategies is using diverse and relevant content. We use a thematic approach in which we use bi-monthly themes to ensure a wide range of topics and to keep our participants interested and to cater to our members' interests. Say, for example, to mention some of the themes that we've been using so far. For the months of October and November, we have been using the theme of knowing the subject. And for December and January, we have been dealing with taking responsibilities for professional development. And for the months of February and March, we're using planning lessons and courses as a theme. And every discussion we do, every webinar presented, and every Telegram discussion revolves around these themes. And this is one of the strategies. And these topics that are discussed are directly relevant to English language teachers and teacher educators. The other strategy we use is there is regular communication. There are announcements and updates that are going on our Telegram page. We keep our members informed about upcoming events, including invitations to webinars, online courses available on the Teaching English and Teaching Africa websites. So when you are a member of, this is the strategy that we use for our members to, and this keeps our success. It makes our success sustainable. The other one is there are engaging activities. There are polls and short quizzes to encourage interaction with our members and also to gather feedback from members, because the perspectives, the experiences, and the voices of our members matter a lot. So we use quizzes and polls to hear the voices of the members there. So the other strategy is we use this platform as a support for the bi-weekly webinars. There are pre-webinar polls And there are important takeaways from webinar discussions. And there are also extracts from webinars to be shared before post-webinar discussion. And we share important key points from discussions in webinars and also in the Telegram. And we conduct this webinar polls and quizzes to gauge the interests of our members and also to gather their feedback. Next slide, please. And my favorite strategy from the ones that I've mentioned is the support for the bi-weekly webinars. When you have busy schedule, when you miss webinars by any chance, there is a chance for you to see the recaps, the gists of the discussions. So when sometimes I miss webinars and I get the extracts, the main ideas on this Telegram page. The other one is practical hands-on activities are provided there. Innovative lesson plans, strategies, classroom strategies, assessment strategies are shared in here. And these shared strategies and activities can be directly taken to the classroom and can be used for a direct use in our classroom. We can either adapt or we can adopt them. We can mention, say, for example, this is the age of the artificial intelligence, which is a new advent in ALT, and the attitude is controversial. Some people are in support of artificial intelligence and some people are not. There are things that needs to be clarified. So on this Telegram page, there are different discussions that have been taking place around AI. How do we use artificial intelligence to design lesson plans? How do we use artificial intelligence to design tests? These are the things that we've been discussing so far, and it gives practical application of this technological advent. And if you remember, 2 weeks before, there was a webinar by Chris about blogging, how English language teachers can use blogging. And there were important takeaways, and there are steps. If an English teacher wants to have a blog or wants to engage in blogging, then what steps can we follow? These are some of the strategies in which we use by sharing practical hands-on activities and the like. And when you are a member of this Telegram page, you are not only an audience, or you don't simply sit and listen what other people are doing or saying. Your voice, your perspective matters a lot. There is a room for you to contribute your experiences, to share your experience, and to showcase your unique perspectives. We believe that everybody of you has a unique experience, your unique perspective, and there is a room for you to ask questions, to make a contribution. You can share your knowledge, you can participate. And the other one is not a networking opportunity. There are so many educators, English language teachers from different backgrounds, and we connect. There is an opportunity for us, for you to connect with these individuals, and it enriches our collective experience. The other one is recognizing active participants. We have introduced members spotlight to motivate active participation among our members, and again to celebrate those of our members who are actively participating on the Telegram page. And to mention names, like we had Jafet, Mohammed, Fozia, which is me, Tasfai as Amandali Spotlight. And what if I share you my experience regarding this one, what did I get from being the spotlight of the members feature? To begin with, I got certified, which increases my CV, which updates my CV. The other one is I got recognized, and my recognition is announced, and my visibility increased, and also it increases my professional reputation. And also I got an honor to be included in a newsletter which has more than 9,000 English language professionals and teacher educators in Sub-Saharan Africa. And it gave me an opportunity to get connected with different professionals So if you are already a member of this page, please write in the chat box which strategies are more relevant for you. If you're not already a member, then which strategies would you think are more relevant to the members? You can use the chat box to write this. And next slide, please.
Oh, yeah. So we're still talking about our members spotlights. So here on the screen, we have some of our very committed members who have distinguished themselves so far in the Telegram COP, and they have been recognized, just like what Fozia has told us, So we have our monthly member spotlights. We showcase them just to motivate them and to inspire others as well. And just let you know that there is no special selection or preferences. Anybody and everybody can be on the spotlight. So these are people who have distinguished themselves. Like I said, for example, we have some of them who have volunteered to lead discussions, and we have others who are always active on the group, sharing ideas, asking questions, raising discussions among members. So that's what you need to do if you want to be one of these people. And here we have Japhet, is from Ghana. We have Fozia from Ethiopia. We have Yehunle from Ethiopia as well. We have Mohammed Say from Sudan. We have Dr. Tesify from Ethiopia again. And we have Pere from Senegal. So you see that we have them from different countries, and anybody can be on the spotlight. I would like to quickly run through some of the things these people have done so far. For example, we had Japheth in August. He led an engaging discussion on Friday, 30th August, and he focused on practical aspects of integrating learning technologies and emphasizing that this requires careful consideration to ensure they align with educational goals and enhance the learning experience of our students. This was a very insightful discussion, and a very good way to enhance our CPD as educators. We also had Fozia sometime around September 20th, 2024. She focused her discussion on practical aspects of universal design for learning, that is UDL, and differentiated instruction, DI. That was a very rich discussion that's really broadened our knowledge about UDL and DI. For some of our members, that was the very first time for them to hear about UDL and DI. Okay, they also had Mohammed Saif, November 8th, 2024, who conducted an insightful session for our members on the Telegram COP, focusing on digital tools for inclusivity, and how to access education. So these are very rich discussions that we've had so far on the Telegram group. And in January 2025, we had Dr. Tesfaye, who led a discussion on planning for mixed ability classes, and he covered essential aspects such as lesson planning, classroom dynamics, and strategies for effective differentiation. It was a very profound time for us to collaborate, share our different perspectives from our various contexts and classroom experiences. So these are some of the things that have distinguished these people that you've seen on the screen today, as members spotlights. Then even just yesterday, we had another very rich discussion with Pere, from Senegal. And I wouldn't tell you what he talked about. So if you were there, I would like you to use the chat box. Tell me, what was yesterday's discussion on the Telegram COP? And what can you remember? What was your takeaway from yesterday's session? And what was the topic? So yes, please do that. While you're doing that, I would like to share the links in the chats, because all of these people, we published them so everybody can see, not just on the Telegram group, everybody around the world can see what they've done and how committed they are to their professional development. Remember, our topic for discussion is still how to maximize professional development using our community of practice. And these people have actually distinguished themselves. So here in the chat box, you have the links. Yeah, to all our member spotlights. You can find time to go through all of them. Yeah, so yeah, keep it coming. If you were there yesterday, what was the topic? Yeah. Please keep it coming. Thank you. Next slide, please. Yeah, so now I'd like to quickly share with you success stories from our Telegram COP, especially. Now, we've had community impacts, for the past 1 year. I can say that, as one of the social media moderators, and we can see that over 5,000 members are now benefiting from our discussion and leveraging our resources. We also have more members who have enrolled in courses and also received their certificates for doing this. We've had more engagements, reaching about 100 members who have learned about our webinars. Some of us are here today because we got informed about today's webinar on the Telegram COP. So those people who are not there might not get that information, but we got it through the Telegram COP. We also stand as a model for others. We have other teacher associations looking up to us, like SELPA, like ELTAN, and so many others, like your own association, I'm sure, looking up to what we do and also replicating it on their association platforms. And we also have different groups, diverse knowledge coming from various contexts. We have teachers synergizing, collaborating, sharing views. I mean, on Friday, you don't want to miss that 1 hour of discussion, because you just realize that you cannot come there and live the same way. There is always something for you to go away with, whether you are a novice teacher or an experienced teacher. No matter what, you always have something new to take away from our Friday discussions. And we also prioritize inclusivity by welcoming teachers and teacher educators from various contexts and backgrounds. I mentioned Mohammed Saif on the other slide. I'd like to talk briefly about Mohammed. Mohammed, though visually impaired, has really distinguished himself as a teacher and a teacher educator. He talked to us sometime in November, on the Telegram group, and we could all see how passionate he is, disregarding every challenge that he might be facing, and we got to know something very, very, very profound, I would say, because most times we label people living with such disabilities as being disabled, but we got a better vocabulary to describe them as what? Differently abled. So not just disabled people, but they are actually differently abled. And Mohammed Saif has proven that to us, that yes, they are actually differently abled. Next slide, please.
All right. Now we're going to have a little interaction. I see the chat room is buzzing with a lot of comments. Thank you very much. Now we'll make it even funnier. So let's see. On your screen, you see the traffic of British Council evaluation, and there are a lot of numbers here. And if you look closely, we have 2024, 2025, A with a question mark, and then we see another one, 2024, 2025, B with a question mark, and then, of course, 2024, 2025, C with a question mark. For number one, total users of Teaching English Africa website in Sub-Saharan Africa. The second one, total members of WhatsApp Teacher Educators Group. And then the third one is total members of Telegram Teachers Group. Now, I'd like you to type in the chat and tell us what you think should be the figures that should be there. Let's see if we have a lucky guess. Have our numbers increased from 2023, 2024 to a higher number in 2024 to 2025, or has it decreased? Let's see in the chat if we have people who can guess and give us good numbers. I'm still waiting. Okay. Thank you very much, Dieng. B, 5,004. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, Boho is saying 30,000. Okay, 30,000. Hey, wow, that's really Telegram 5,000. Yes, over 5,000. Thank you, Pierre. Thank you. Let's keep the comments coming in. We'd like to know if you know these things. Halib, what? 4,500. Najashi, 5,000, more than 5,000. Thank you. For what number exactly are you talking about? Is it A, B, or C? Can you please provide us with the Telegram? Okay, why not? I'll send the number. I'll send the link now for you to check. B, okay, thank you very much. 1,500. Oh, impressive. 5,000. Okay, please keep the guessing coming. All right, let's move to the next slide where we'll reveal the numbers. Thank you very much. For everyone who has shared, thank you. Now, here are the numbers on your screen, showing you that we have had a remarkable increase in users' participation on the Teaching English Africa website. Over 762,000 people have joined in using our resources, and they're all coming from Sub-Saharan Africa. It's a huge increase, and I applaud all the members of the team and everyone who is sharing and working behind the scenes. Thank you very much. And then on the WhatsApp Teacher Educators group, thank you very much. I saw someone saying that he enjoys the discussions on Thursdays. Yes, that's a vibrant group. We have exceeded the limit for admitting new members. And if you miss anything and you're not in that group, I plead with you, just hang in, because if anyone goes out, you will come in. We have over 1,000 people in that group. Now, for the Telegram group for teachers, which we have started talking about today, we have over 5,000 members active. Well, just a few people are not really as active as we expect, but on the group, we have many people who come in, share information. Some they participate on a daily basis, clicking on our prompts, what Blessing and I do there, just so that you see the information that we have on the Teaching English Africa website, and that of the Teaching English website, where you get access to content like lesson plan, teaching aids, forthcoming webinars, and so on. So what we are enjoying now, thank you very much, Steve, for that number. The total users of Teaching English Africa, oh, okay, it has jumped to over 1 million. Wow, this is so impressive. As at the last time we checked this, it was less than 1 million. Now we have over 1 million. This is really impressive figures. Thank you very much, Steve, for that information. Thank you, everyone who is in the Sub-Saharan African team. You're doing an excellent job, and this is impressive. Keep up the good work. Next slide, please.
So I know that in today's webinar, there are people who daily visit this page, who participate, who share their experiences. So what inspired you to do that? Why the daily visit? I myself visit this page on daily basis, even several times in a day. And if I miss something, I go back and try to catch up what I've missed. So answering these questions will lead us to the benefits of getting in this community of practice. What benefits do we have? You know that we are in the digital world in which learning is made flexible and accessible through the digital platform. So in this age, learning and getting access to resources and getting connected with individuals with like-minded people shouldn't be limited by geography or time. So what does this platform do for us is it makes our learning experience to go beyond the limit of geography. You can learn from anywhere, accessing materials and connecting with other peoples, no matter where you are, is made possible through this platform. So this is one of the benefits. The other one is, as we have heard from the previous presenters, this community of practice has more than 5,000 members from different backgrounds, from different experiences, and from different contextual realities. So when you are a member of this page, you get an opportunity to get connected with these people and to see their experiences and to learn from their experiences. The other one is there are plethora of educational resources that are shared on this platform, and you get these articles, strategies, and best practices for free. You can take these resources, these educational materials, and you can implement them into your classroom. And this is one of the benefits. You can make the resources your own. You can either adapt it or adopt it. The other opportunity that is brought to you by this Telegram group is professional development opportunities. There are courses to be announced on the page. You can enroll on the course and you will get trainings and you will be certified. And the other opportunity we have is extracts from webinars will be shared, and there will be discussion on different trendy teaching methods, different trendy assessment strategies. You get the opportunity to meet experts, gurus in ELT, in English language teaching, and this is the other benefit. And the other one is you get the opportunity, a networking opportunity. You meet people from different corners of the world, and you have the opportunity to talk with these people and to learn from their experiences. And real-time update is there. When you are a member of this Telegram page, you will get updated. There is nothing that you will miss. What is going on in the other parts of the world will readily come to you. And announcements and latest news are shared in here. The other importance or the other benefit of being part of this Telegram page is it is an inclusive environment. You don't have to be a PhD degree holder, or you don't have to be a university lecturer, a researcher, to be part of this Telegram group, to be a presenter of this Telegram page. You can contribute. If you are a kindergarten teacher, then your experience, your perspective is valued. There is a room for you to share your experiences. If you are a teacher in elementary schools, then you have opportunities to share your experiences. There are so many teachers working in elementary schools, in kindergartens, and in rural areas, and also in urban areas who have been sharing their experiences and their perspectives. So it is a welcoming space for all of us. Next slide, please. So as I've mentioned earlier, there is no reason to hold back in this vibrant community. With a buffet of activities, with a buffet of opportunities presented to you, there is something for everyone to take. There is something for everyone to contribute. So what you do is just pick what suits your appetite. We connect, we learn, and grow together in our community of practice. If you are an experienced teacher, then embrace your professional responsibility. You are in the right place to meet novice teachers. You have a professional responsibility of mentoring and inspiring and empowering newcomers. And this is the right place for you. If you are a novice teacher, and then welcome to this profession and meet the gurus of English language teaching, teachers and teacher educators, and gain insights and shape your journey. The other one is if you are in different time zone, no problem also. There are recorded webinars to be shared. You can watch that. There are extracts from discussions, live discussions, and you can scroll back and go through the conversations that have been going through, that have been going, and you can update yourself. So the call is, let us make the most of this vibrant community of practice and collaborate for collective growth. Next slide, please.
Okay, how do you get the most from this community? There's a lot that you can do, but we have just 5 points here for you. So please take down your pen and your paper and document this, or you can watch this webinar again to remember these points. First, visit the group every day. If you're a member of the group, please make it a duty to just check what is going on in the group every day. Secondly, take advantage of the resources and training courses that are shared, because the moderators ensure that every day something important is shared on the platform. Now, the third point is that you register for webinars as soon as it's posted, so you be sure to be a participant. I know many people are reaching out to me now asking, how do I join the webinar that is going on currently? They are victims of those who don't register ahead of time. So would advise whenever you see the advert for the webinar on the page, please just click and register so that you guarantee your participation. Then the fourth point that everyone has mentioned a while ago is that don't miss every Friday group discussion, because we have hot topics that are valuable to members and teachers across Sub-Saharan Africa. The topics are relevant to your professional development. They're carefully selected by the team, and very impressive presenters come every Friday to either share a post-webinar activity to answer questions, to respond to questions that perhaps they couldn't have responded to during the webinar, or we have fresh topics that the entire community can be a part of discussing. And it's a very vibrant community where we respect everyone's diversity, and it's really engaging. And then the last point is that you ask questions and participate actively in ongoing discussions. You are the one who is losing if you don't participate. So if you are on the Telegram group and you have not been participating, this is a wake-up call for you. We're hoping the next Friday when we meet, we'll see you, we'll hear your voice, and we'll be impressed by your commitment. Feel free to ask questions here in the chat. I'm sure any of us will respond to your questions during our presentation. Next point, please. All right. Here's a teaser for you. We'd like you to type in the chat what you think about these quotes. The first one by Helen Keeler: alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. What do you think about this quote? Let me see in the chat what you think about it. I'm waiting to see your responses. All right, so while you're typing, we have another quotation here again, which is, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. That's an African proverb. And I'm sure many of the Africans here understand this. Yes, thank you. Unity is power and force. I agree. Pierre says collaboration is the best way to producing or to product. I hope I understand the point you're making. Yes, the key point here is collaboration. I agree. The second quote emphasizes collaboration. Thank you, Sally. I agree. Collaboration. Unity is strength. Shared knowledge makes us full. I agree. And on the Telegram page, we share information and good practice. Many people are respectful, it's engaging, and it's a place where you can feel at home. Yes, work as a team. Aqua, thank you very much. Unity is strength and solid. Thank you very much. Yes. All right. Thank you. Teaching is sharing. Unity is knowledge. Independence is a powerful tool. Yes, I agree. Interdependence. Interdependence is a powerful tool. I agree. Thank you, everyone, for your comments. Let's move to the next slide, please. Now, I'll share with you some of the things that we face on the Telegram group and the things that we have done to solve or to attempt to solve those challenges or those problems. Here's another activity for you. have a look at what you have on your screen. You've got numbers 1 to 5, and then you've got another list from A to E. Would you like to match the links or match the appropriate option left to right? Let's see if you have an idea of what we have been doing behind the scenes, and then perhaps if you have more solutions, we'll talk about it much later. So everyone get to work. Look at what we have on the left-hand side of your screen and what we have on the right-hand side of your screen, and see if you can match them. I'm waiting in the chat just to see if we have anyone who is bold enough to connect these things. I'll be happy to see if we have many people read through this. Okay, so number 1, low passive engagements. Number 2, spamming. Number 3, time zone differences. Number 4, sustaining long-term interests. Number 5, content overload or irrelevance sometimes. Thank you very much, Mulu Lem Gatechu. I hope I didn't bother your name. Number 1A. Interesting. I like that. Safai 1E. Okay, that can serve. Sally 3D. Oh, good. Good. I like what I'm seeing. Please keep the comments coming. So let's know if you are following. Oh, Boho says 1E, 2C, 3A, 4D, 5B. Impressive. All right, let's go to the next slide. I will reveal the answers. All right. Now, if you had not posted before now, that's fine. If you're trying to figure it out, that's also equally fine. These were the things we had in mind when we shared this particular post. So for low passive or passive engagements, what we have done is to make sure we decentralize the weekly facilitation of discussion. So we have more people coming to talk and share their knowledge, and this has really helped to make the team very active. If you checked the word cloud, one of the words that stood out was engagement. The Telegram group is really engaging. And then for spamming, what we do really is to constantly moderate. We delete posts that are not relevant, and we ensure that we keep focus on the essence of the group. And then for time zone differences, I mean, there's really no hard and fast solution to that, but we help members to scroll back and check whatever they had missed, anything that was important, try to draw their attention to it. And then for the 4th point, sustaining long-term interests, we try to make the group very engaging, help people to collaborate, we pair them in discussions, webinars, and so on. And then for the last point, content overload, we use moderators to curate and maintain quality content, providing guidelines for lead discussants. We have a guideline, so if you are interested in being a part of leading the discussions, please, it will share our guidelines with you so that you understand how we moderate and give quality points, quality topics, and quality programs for our team. Next slide, please. All right.
Oh.
Here are the key takeaways. So, all right. So look on your screen and tell us which of these points you take home today as something you would do as soon as you leave this webinar. Which of these things do you find impressive? based on the things we have discussed so far today. The first one is to embrace technological opportunities. The second is to harness the power of synergy. The third is learn from diverse realities. The fourth is commit to long life learning. And the fifth point is strive for excellence. We're hoping that you take away these tips so that you can become a better teacher, a better teacher educator. Thank you very much, Hali. Learn from diverse reality. I agree. Here, committing to long life learning. Yes, because if you're on the Telegram group, you would have new things to learn. New things come your way every time, every opportunity we have to share with you. All right, so it's a wrap from us. I think I should hand over now to Linda to continue the session. Oh, sorry. There's one more point on the next slide. Yeah. Okay. So show us how excited you are. Use an emoji to tell us how excited you are about what we are doing or what we have done today. Thank you, Linda. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Ah, awesome. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Keep the emojis coming. Thank you. Thank you. I love these emojis. I love these emojis. Keep them coming. All right. So I'll leave off to Fozia to round off.
So our motto is together we can. To conclude this speech, we would like to draw your attention to this famous quote: "There is no power for change greater than a community discovering what it cares about." This is a saying by Margaret Whitley, and it has a lot to tell to our community of practice. A community discovering what it cares about. What do we care about? We care about our students learning. We care about improved language proficiency of our students. We care about a healthy classroom environment, right? So this is our common vision, our shared vision, and shared vision galvanizes our efforts. There is an opportunity for us to contribute what we have, to support and encourage each other, and to tackle the common problem we have. And we have resources to share. Bring our resources, bring our experiences, and bring our perspectives to create a better world for our students. And this quote reminds us of the incredible potential we have when we come together as English language teachers, because each of us has a unique perspective, a unique experience that contributes something for the strengths of this community. So our final word is, in togetherness, we are strong. So let's come together, let us contribute what we have, and let us create a stronger community that works toward this empowering our students, creating a better world for our students. Thank you so much. Over to you, Linda.
Okay, what lovely emojis that everybody's sharing. That's testament to the power of all of you three for running such a wonderful community of practice. I think we've had lots of people commenting in the chat all through, as you've noticed, and we've had some questions as well. The most interesting question I think so far, I'd like to ask first, is from Anna, and this is: why was there only one woman in the spotlight so far, which was Fozia, out of 6? Now, I wonder who would like to answer that. It's a good question.
It's a brilliant question. Yeah, and thank God it's the month of women. So we're celebrating all the women. And like Blessing said in her presentation, most times we've tried to balance these things, but we see that those who show up and commit a lot to the group get recognized. So this is a challenge to everyone, including the women, to step up and participate give as much as you can, like Fozia is doing today, and trust, I know you'll be recognized any day, anytime soon. So, well, I don't think it's about free time. It's just your focus. If you're interested in it, I'm sure you would always commit some time to it. For those who don't have the opportunity, please seize the opportunity. Join the Telegram community of practice, and we'll be glad you did. Thank you.
I wonder if one of the ladies would like to comment on that as well, Blessing or Fozia. Maybe it is that women have more to do. Is it less free time? I don't know, or less internet connection, data connection. Blessing or Fozia, a comment on the
Yes.
women's participation.
The women's participation, I know that there are so many brilliant English language teachers out there, but I don't know why when we see the participation of women, it is very few on the page. But today, what we're doing is it is awareness creation, the benefits, what is this community of practice is all about. So join us and participate and benefit others, and you will also be benefited. This is what I can say.
Okay, great. I think maybe a little bit more research to find out why the women present
Yeah.
are not participating so much, and what would make them participate more. That would be great, wouldn't it, in the near future?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I'd
Blessing's
also
not
like to
here at the
add-
moment. She's trying to join again, so she's not here for her strong voice. But the more strong participating women we have, I'm sure more others will join. Let's work on that.
Yeah, I also wanted to add that sometimes we use the algorithms for the participation. So the back end algorithms show people who participate more. So perhaps if we have more women participating more, the algorithm will always pick them. And it's not biased to male or female. So I hope the point
something to work on. Great. Yeah. There was a couple of other questions. One of them is, who are the active members in the discussion on Facebook? I don't think this is very relevant really to the Telegram group, but maybe you'd like to say how the Telegram group connects with the Teaching English Facebook?
Sure. We also moderate the comments and the posts on Facebook. But Facebook really, for us, is just to be sure that the engagements there are not in any way left hanging and nobody's responding to it. But in the Telegram group, that is much more intimate because people are more conversant with using their groups on the Telegram to also share other information and join other groups. But on Facebook, we just link people from Facebook to Telegram. So for now, we don't have any group as it were for English Connect's interaction, weekly interaction like we have on Telegram. But if you have any comment on Facebook that has not been attended to, I'm sorry about that. We would always go back and check to be sure that you are well taken care of. Yeah.
Yep. Maybe it's relating either to the global Teaching English Facebook group or the Facebook of the courses, maybe. Not sure yet. And there was another question. In addition to online discussions, what face-to-face offer is there for English teachers in the same country? I think you need to look to your teacher associations there. I don't know what country the person who put that was from, or if we have any comments, maybe from Fozia. I know you organize lots of things in Ethiopia, Abel in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Any comments? That there are lots of things happening, aren't there?
Yes. Okay, let me just quickly say in Nigeria, we have English Connect's workshop, in-person workshop that goes on almost every other month. Sometimes 2-3 states, have these programs. So yes, we have face-to-face, in-person communication that drives the English Connect.
What I can say about this one is, can I come in?
Please, Fozia.
Yes, Fozia.
What I can say about this is there are teacher associations in your country. Say, for example, I'm a member of a teacher association, Smart Age English Language Teachers Association in Ethiopia, and we have different face-to-face sessions in which we use different empowerment programs for teachers. So the face-to-face, even to meet the people from the British Council, you need to be a member of a teacher association, because this is how the British Council works. Through the Teachers Association, you can also attend yearly conferences, which is a face-to-face. So joining Teachers Association in your local area, or you can create also your own. You come together and create a community, and you become an association, and you will have a legal status, and you can get connection with the British Council, and through that you can have access to this opportunity.
And you can even ask in the group about where your teacher association is. There's one more question there. The last one, I think we need to finish. When will the attendees, I think, have a chance to moderate? This is from a teacher from Mozambique. So how do people get to moderate discussions in the Telegram group? Just by volunteering?
Yes, by volunteering. And then if you're interested, just send us a private chat and we'll set you up. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Okay, it's time to finish now. Thank you so much, Abel and Blessing and Fozia. It's been great hearing about this with such enthusiasm and passion, and lovely for all the contributions in the chat as well. Over to Steve to close.
All right, thanks, Linda, and thanks, Abel, Blessing, and Fozia. I know Blessing has had some technical challenges, but I think she kind of over-delivered today. So, we can, she can afford to leave anyways. She did very, very well today as well. As Abel and Fozia, impressive actually presentation. I actually do a lot of promotion for the community, but I can't do better than, what you delivered today. So I'm definitely going to learn from you. I will use, everything that you shared today, as headlines for when I continue to promote the community. So thank you everyone as well for joining. We hope this session was actually useful, and we will see more involvement from members of our community. We strive to actually make the group as dynamic as possible for everyone to benefit. So if there's anything you also think can help us improve the community, we welcome all contributions. And with that, I just wish you a good weekend. And I see you next Friday for the follow-up conversation that we have with Abel, Fozia, and Blessing, where we have the opportunity to actually ask and answer more questions, but also for you to share your views and ideas about how we can make the group more dynamic for all members. Thanks so much, and good weekend.